Now, if you were to mention game development to the average person, chances are first thing they would likely think of would be programming, and art and animation would be their second thought. Now, this would be a more than reasonable assumption for them to make, but if you're a game developer, you're well aware that the rabbit hole doesn't just stop here. There's a lot of disciplines and sub-disciplines within the world of game development. Now, one of the disciplines that I'm going to be covering in today's video is, sound effects and music, aka audio. Now, audio is one of those things that I feel is very underappreciated in the indie game dev world and overlooked quite often. But as an audio guy myself, I can tell you that good audio can completely change your game. Now, I'm currently working on an audio pack that I'll be selling on itch.io in the future, but in the meantime, I figured it would be pretty fun to, share some of the process. Now, I'm currently working on gun sounds, so things like guns reloading, gunshots for various different types of weapons, and I'm going to break down the process of how I made these three sounds. So these are a couple of the gun reloading sounds that I've been working on, and let's see how we make it. Now, this right here is a vice grip, and believe it or not, this is what I use to make the gun reloading sounds that I just showed you. Now, this only cost a couple of bucks. It has some really nice chunky metallic sounds when you open and close it. Now, you may not be able to see this too well, but I did put like a little bit of sticky tape on this spring just here, because when you snap it shut and open it quickly, it'll sort of resonate, and I don't want the microphone to be able to pick that up. And I've also just stuck a balloon like under this little lever here, because when you open and close it, it rattles around, and that's another sound that I don't want picked up on the microphone. So I just did two little things to it and went to making my sounds. Now, I spent about a minute just recording this device being opened, shut, snapping, and just fiddling around with it to generate a bunch of different samples. And here are some of the sounds that I was able to produce. All up, it was just about a 2-minute clip of me just fucking around with this thing, generating a bunch of different sounds. And the next step was to just clean up the recording a little bit. Now, my computer's quite loud and my microphone was able to pick that up. So all I did was just acquire a noise profile and scrub that from the rest of the audio. Now, you have to be careful when doing this, because if you remove too much noise, it can often lead to the rest of your audio sounding very thin and tinny and shit. So next step is to just run it through a high pass filter with an EQ. So, just cut out some of those low end frequencies that you don't want. Now, there's a little bit more mixing to be done, but I want to get to, chopping up my audio, creating samples out of it and rearranging it into a sound that, sounds like some guns reloading. So I went ahead, sliced up my main audio, and then pulled out a bunch of my favorite samples. From there, I just arranged a handful of them in a way that sounded like a gun reloading, laid up a couple of different sounds, and did some pitch shifting. Now, I was able to create these three sounds. I think they're pretty cool, but obviously they aren't true and accurate representations of guns being reloaded, but, fuck it. It's not really my main objective to be completely accurate, unless you're making these sounds for a milsim game such as, Arma or Escape from Tarkov or something like that. Accuracy isn't really going to be at the top of the priority list. I think it's more fun to just create something that registers to the player as the sound you want it to be, if that makes sense. And if the sound is played in context when the player hits the button and it's coupled with animations and stuff, then it's going to do its job. On top of this, the audio pack that I'm creating is for, it's going to be tailored towards indie/PSX style games. And that just gives a lot more room to be creative and experimental, and just working within limits is so much more fun to me. Being in the indie game dev space, we don't really have the, privilege of working with Glock 19s and a bunch of other things that we're trying to recreate these sounds for. So, it's up to us to just be creative and resourceful with what we can use. Now, all that's left to do for these sounds is just finish mixing them. I simply just play around with the mid and high mid frequencies on the EQ and try and find a nice sound for it. Now, because we cut out the low end, it sounds a little bit thin and I want to fatten it up a little bit. Luckily, FL Studio comes with an effects plugin called Fruity Blood Overdrive. All this is going to do is just add in a little bit of saturation to help it sound a bit more full. Lastly, because this is going to be an audio pack tailored towards, indie PSX style games, I'm going to be dropping in an add-on called Crush. This is simply just a bit crusher. I'm just sprinkling it over the top. I don't want it to be overpowering, but this is how it sounds with it on. Now, these sounds are pretty much all done. All that's left to do is just export them. I export 2 copies, one with and one without the bit crusher. That way, whoever is using this has the option to choose between them. But this about wraps up the video. I could always try and extend this to please the YouTube algorithm, but fuck that. What I will say though is if you like these kinds of videos where I cover like game audio and stuff, let me know. I've been doing music since I was a young teenager. This is where my heart is. I fucking love it. And if you guys want a bit more in-depth content, I'm more than happy to do this stuff for you. And yeah, with that being said, come join the Discord if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel and shit. We've also got our first and only YouTube member, which has subscribed to the channel, which is fucking sick. So chuck that name up on the screen. Max Painter 7128, you bloody cool bastard. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.